to the Astrological Pit Stop, which is a show where we talk about Formula One and astrology, and I'm going to explain why Kimi Antonelli must take his engine penalty at Monza over Baku for Mercedes. I'm Abigail, I'm a spiritual strategist and doctor of strategy, and we use astrology to predict race strategy. So Monza is really interesting because we have some heavy braking chicanes like Prima Variante, which are great for overtaking. We also have this added psychological pressure because, of course, Monza is the Italian race for Kimi, so it's kind of a patriotic stance. Now, there are a few things here that are going to be much more harmonious than Baku. One is that the chart for Monza is actually a Sagittarius rising, meaning its chart ruler is Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and abundance. But where is Jupiter right now? Well, it's actually expanding Kimi's natal Venus at 15 degrees. That's like victory. That's ultimate moral victory as well. Like people go, wow, what a recovery drive is that? You also have Mars in Cancer trining his natal Jupiter in Scorpio. Very intuitive. It's a slow knife. It's kind of like, rather than a punch in the face, it's like a poisoning. So I'm calling Kimi the sort of ghost of Monza, like creeping through the pack a little bit. And then Mars in Cancer is also trining his natal Uranus, that planet of engineering. This is really good for intuition, but also unexpected glory. Now, there is one thing to mention here, which is that if Kimi is indeed a Scorpio rising, that means his chart ruler is Mars. Mars is in its fall at the moment in Cancer, meaning not good. So this is probably the worst time to try to make a high stakes recovery drive because you're going to be moving like a crab sideways. You're not going to be able to be ferocious and like really in your face like Max Verstappen, for example. You have to really listen to your intuition, and I think Kimi's a very calm driver anyway, so this works for him, but ultimately he's going to have to really buckle down and do it. Now with Baku, it's a Capricorn rising, which is ruled by Saturn. Why on earth would you want to take an engine penalty with a track that is ruled by the planet of restrictions and boundaries? I don't know. I know because I'm ruled by Saturn. It's really not great. It's quite aggressive. The chart is a little bit more unforgiving. You've also got Jupiter actually conjunct his natal Saturn 18, 17 degrees. So some might argue, oh, that's actually quite good. Why would you want a planet that expands like a freaking blowfish on top of Saturn? It's like a megaphone. If you came to me and said, I don't care about patriotism, I don't care about my emotions, what track is going to be better, I would ultimately always say Monza. It's not the end of the world if you take it at Baku, but Monza is better. If you could even postpone it till Mars goes into Leo, you would have much better aggressive drive. But it just depends what your strategy is. So in my opinion, if they have to take it between the two, they're flirting with tracks that they can overtake on, Monza.